Welcome to on Easy to Learn YouTube channel. Here we will discuss chemical reaction and equation class 10th chapter for CBSE board. Okay, in this chapter we will know what about the chemical reaction and equation, and in this lecture we will only discuss about the chemical reaction. Okay, you have generally seen several chemical reactions in your surrounding, like cooking of food, like boiling of water, okay, rusting of iron, etc, etc. So firstly, before going to the any other definition, we have to discuss the first definition, chemical reaction. Firstly, we define what is the chemical reaction. Okay, so what is the chemical reactions? Here I write a very simple definition, and this definition is chemical reaction. Okay, so what is chemical reaction? It is a change in which one or more substances with entirely different properties are formed. Means a change in which the new substances is formed with entirely new property. Okay, like this is a substance, and after a reaction, this substance turns into another substance, and this substances has different property. Okay, from this, suppose it is red in color, it may be blue, white. Okay, suppose it is soft, it may be hard. Okay, suppose it does not reflect any light, it reflect light. Okay, so it is a change. Reaction is a change, a chemical change in which one or more substances with entirely different property are formed. Okay, here I took some example of chemical reactions, like reaction of sodium with water. Okay, so this is sodium in solid state, and when sodium react with water, and then sodium hydroxide is formed. This compound is known as sodium hydroxide. Okay, and water. So this is a chemical reaction. See, sodium is a metal and water is liquid. Okay, in liquid form. Here sodium hydroxide is another compound. Okay, this is a base, whereas sodium is a metal, water is neutral property. Okay, and hydrogen is a gas. So see, the substances on the other side of the arrow, like sodium hydroxide and NH2O, have different property. Okay, and sodium and water has different property. So this is a chemical reaction. Okay, and the next chemical reaction is the burning of magnesium ribben. This reaction has also given in your textbook. Okay, burning of the magnesium ribben, and here and there is a question, why do we rub magnesium ribben before the burning? Okay, so here magnesium is a metal and oxygen is in the form of gas. When it react with the magnesium, then magnesium oxide, a type of compound, you can say a powder, is formed. Okay, so this is also a chemical reaction. This is solid, this is gas, and this is a metal. These are two different type of compounds, and these the one type of compound. Okay, and so in a chemical reaction there are some terminology. Okay, and this is first terminology is reactants. Okay, so the substances that participate in a chemical reaction. So which substances? Like sodium, okay, and water. These are the substances that take part in chemical reaction. That's why we called it a reactant. Okay, so here sodium and H2O both are reactant, whereas in this chemical reaction some substances that form after the reaction, like MgO, okay, magnesium oxide, whereas sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. So the substances that form, that produce after the reaction, is called product. So here sodium hydroxide and hydrogen and magnesium oxide all are the product. Hope you understood. And here we will listen one point. In a chemical reaction, only a rearrangement of atom take place. Okay, no atoms or will be created nor be destroyed. Okay, only atom change their place. So in a chemical reaction, only atoms change their place. Here there are some reactions in our daily life that you observe in your home. First, souring of milk. Okay, formation of curd from milk. Cooking of food, like souring of milk. Digestion of food, like this. Digestion of food. Okay, and process of respiration is also a chemical reaction. Rusting of iron, like this. Okay, and burning of fuel, like this. Sorry, like this. This is the burning of fuel. And burning of candle. You will burn the candle at your home, like this. Okay, so these are the reactions that occur in our daily life. And now we move further. Identification of a chemical reaction. Why will identify and what is the way that we can identify a chemical reaction? Okay, so there are some way. The first way is change in state. Okay, if there is a substance A and after the reaction this is B, maybe there is a difference in the state of both substances. Okay, maybe it will be solid and after the reaction it will be gas. Okay, the possibility of both. And the second is evolution of gas. In a chemical reaction the gas also evolved. Okay, like in several reactions, like in when the zinc react with concentrate H2SO4, then hydrogen gas is evolved. And the third is processes change in color. Okay, change in temperature and formation of precipitate. So let's move further. This is the first evolution of gas. Okay, so listen, when chemical reactions between zinc and dilute sulfuric acid characterized by the evolution of hydrogen gas. Here the zinc granules when dissolved in aqueous H2SO4, then zinc sulfate and hydrogen gases evolved. So this is the best example of evolution of gas in a chemical reaction. Okay, this is the diagram. This is coke and here the zinc granules put in the dilute sulfuric acids. Okay, so there is a evolve of hydrogen gas. And the second is change in color. So listen, when an iron nail dipped into copper sulfate solution, okay, this solution is blue, and then the solution turn into green because the formation of iron sulfate. Here copper sulfate, blue color solution. When we dissolve iron in copper sulfate, then iron displaces copper from copper sulfate. Okay, and form ferrous sulfate compound. This is green. Here this compound is green in color. So this is the best example of change in color. Okay, then third is state. Okay, so change in state. The combustion reaction of candle wax is characterized by a change in state from solid to liquid. Okay, the causes wax is solid. Water formed by the combustion of a wax is liquid at a room temperature, whereas the carbon dioxide produced by the combustion of a wax is gas. Here when we burn a candle, so here the substances when wax melted out in the form of molten state and the release of carbon dioxide took place. So now we will move here. The fourth point is change in temperature. Okay, the chemical reaction between the quicklime water to form a slaked lime is characterized by the change in the temperature. This phenomena you can observe at your home. Okay, purchase some quicklime and dissolve it into the bucket that filled with water. So here, this is the phenomena. This is the quicklime, okay, calcium oxide, and dissolve in water, and after some times you observe some heat from it. Okay, so this is the because of the formation of calcium hydroxide, here we observe some heats. So this is the change in temperature. And for fifth and last reaction is formation of precipitate. So the chemical reactions between the lead nitrate and potassium iodine solution characterized by the formation of a yellow precipitate of potassium iodide. Here this is the lead nitrate, and when the lead nitrate is added in the solution of potassium iodide. This is the solution of potassium iodide, this is the lead nitrate, and this is added in the potassium iodide solution, then lead iodide, this compound, the yellow color PPT. Okay, this is yellow color substance. This is lead iodide, PbI2. Okay, this substance, this is the precipitate of the lead nitrates, and this is the best example of formation of precipitate in a chemical reaction. So thank you guys.